Welcome to the Eagles Nest, live from Liberty-Benton High School. You're watching the district final right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call with you tonight for what figures to be a barn buster of a ball game here. And I am so excited to be on the call with you here tonight, Tommy. But before we get to the action, let's thank all the people that have brought this game to you. Obviously, we want to thank the Wizard, Greg Kinn, for all of his efforts. He's here tonight helping us keep us live, making us look good. Austin Rodriguez on the main cam overhead, and we have Connor Roush, Mr. Details, operating our baseline camera. That's right, tonight we have a baseline camera giving you a new perspective right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, and because of that, but we got a lot of people to thank because we were able to do something like that tonight here. And before we get to the broadcast, let's thank all of our sponsors. We'll start with our presenting sponsors. Our pregame show is brought to you by Cleveland Seed Service, LLC. Stick around for the halftime show brought to you by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. Instant replays tonight brought to you by Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacations. Our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Ohio Institute of Osteopathic Medicine. Our player of the game brought to you by Edward Jones, Elaine Daugherty's office. And our postgame show brought to you by Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital. All keys to the game brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Starting lineups presented by Synergy Ag. Timeouts brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Our opening tip presented by Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. Stat sheet presented by April Hall, Century 21 Bolte Real Estate. And our free throws brought to you by Buckeye IT Services. And before we get to the action, we've got our opening tip coming up soon, brought to you by Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. But let's thank all of our sponsors because there's a lot of people to thank. 30 sponsors here tonight. We cannot be more thankful and grateful for all the support we've received to be here tonight. So we want to thank all of our sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Cleveland Seed Service, LLC. Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacations. Elaine Daugherty, Edward Jones, financial advisor. Dr. Zachary West with Ohio Institute of Osteopathic Medicine. Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital. April Hall, Century 21 Bolte Real Estate. Synergy Ag. Daniel Decor Rentals. Banquet Hall at Town Square Arts and Business. Fiesel's Frame and Collision. Old Fort Basketball Alumni. Under Pressure Renovating. BD Diesel and Auto LLC. Redline Lawn Care. Bascom Carryout. Keller Brothers Towing. Teal Financial Group. Posey Excavating. Molliette's Farm Market and Garden Center. Robbie Paul Construction and Excavating. Bascom Communications. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. First National Bank of Sycamore. Buckeye IT Services. JayandSteveTravel.com, full service travel agents. Burns Electric, we have it all. Hawks Tree Services. Ream Produce Farm with custom farm boxes. And DeWald Family Farms. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Tommy, I tell you what, they say it's always hard to beat a team 3 times in the same season, but this Old Fort Stockaders team was able to do it earlier this week against the Calvert Senecas. Can the Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains take care of business tonight against these Stockaders? We're going to find out here.
The Old Fort Stockaders dispatched Calvert to get to this district final, and then there was 2, and the 2 are the Bascom Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains against the Old Fort Stockaders, an SBC River matchup, a historic rivalry here around the Northwest Ohio area, and we're bringing it to you live and paywall free right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. And Nate, again, it doesn't get any bigger than this. Division 4 district final, only one can go on and go on the Bowling Green for that regional matchup. And between these 2 squads, they're going to lay it out all on the floor tonight. Both teams dispatched their opponents to get to this district final by more than double-digit advantages.
And that's something you don't really see in that district semifinal round very often. Usually those are some pretty good games. That just tells you the talent that we have on display here tonight. But it's not just talent, Tommy, that got these teams here. It's experience. You talk about some of the most experienced teams in the area. That's two of these squads right here. With Hopewell-Loudon, their starting five haven't played together since the 7th grade. And here they are, all seniors, and except for Braylon Martinez, all seniors here tonight, ready to make an impact and make a statement here as they're trying to win for the 3rd time against these Stockaders. But I'll tell you what, Old Fort, they've made their statements as well throughout this tournament run. And this is a team that I feel like is going to be a hard opponent to put away 3 times.
Yeah, again, wealth of experience playing with each other as well. Put on your lab coat. The chemistry is going to be off the charts as these two squads get ready to hit the floor for this Division 4 district final.
All right, opening tip coming up next, brought to you by Steinmetz Science and Graphic Inc. We got the starting lineups here. As for the Old Fort Stockaders currently on the floor, you got number 1, Connor Ernsberger, number 3, Isaiah Perez, number 12, Carter Dubois, number 15, Ryan Adelsberger, and number 23, Carter Cleveland. Those are your starting 5 for the Old Fort Stockaders. And currently, the Chieftains being introduced, non-starters right now. But the number 1 seed, Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains, come into this one at 22-2. And Tommy, they're riding a nice wave of momentum coming into this one.
Oh, absolutely. As you gotta believe, Hopewell-Loudon, after being able to dispatch Arlington to get to this point, I think they're almost relieved to play an opponent they've already known, an opponent they've already bested. They don't have to knock down the giant. They are the giant in this Redwood, and you got to be the bull of the woods here at the Eagles Nest at Liberty-Benton tonight if you want to be crowned district champion.
What an exciting ball game we've got for you, but what an electric atmosphere here at the Eagles Nest at Liberty-Benton High School. We want to thank Scott Garlock and his fantastic staff over here at Liberty-Benton for their outstanding hospitality here this week as one of the top venues in all of high school basketball hosting this Division 4 District Final Championship matchup here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Greg, do you want to show some of those stats that got these teams to this point here tonight?
Let's take a look at that stat sheet brought to you by April Hall, Century 21 Bolte Real Estate.
We get ready for the tip-off. Stockaders,
there you are.
By the numbers.
And there you have it, folks. This Stockaders team, a lot of firepower. But the Chieftains, they've got some firepower themselves as Blake Barrier brings it into the forecourt off the opening tip. Brought to you by Steinmetz Science and Graphic Inc.
See how this first possession plays out as Barrier
grabs his own offensive board. Around the corner they go. Carter Yarbrough out to Braylon Martinez. Now they're going to settle down. 7:34 here in the first quarter. No score. We'll go over the keys to the game here in just a moment. Brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. As Carter Yarbrough finds Braylon Martinez. They try to find an open shot here, but the Stockaders doing a great job defensively. And right there's Ryan Adelsberger to grab the steal. Our player of the game from Tuesday night, Connor Ernsberger, led the way into the forecourt for the Stockaders. Now it's Isaiah Perez at the point. Perez pulls up from the elbow and knocks that one down. Boy, that was pretty, that was wet.
Yeah. No hesitation by the Stockaders on their opening possession after coming down with the defensive board to start this first stanza of action. Down to Elmore, who is a tall tree down low.
Evan Crease on the baseline. And now we'll take a look at the Chieftains by the numbers, as this is what got the Chieftains here to this point, 22-2 record. But I think, Tommy, really what the tail of the tape for this Chieftains team is the experience that they bring to the table, but also the defensive presence. They are one of the top defensive teams in the SBC River, giving up just 40 points per game. And they held a highly talented Arlington team to just 55 points when they averaged 65 or more throughout the regular season. So it's a tough defensive team here with this Chieftain squad.
Barrier down the kids. He lays it up.
Evan Crease ties the game at 2 apiece.
And that's really the tandem to look out for, really, is Barrier and Crease.
Ernsberger pulls up, or I'm sorry, that was Carter Dubois. Barrier over to Yarbrough in the corner for 3. That one's in and out.
Yarbrough over 20 points in that sectional final, or that district semifinal.
Dubois under the basket. Cleveland out to Ernsberger for 3, and the bank is open at the Eagles' Nest.
You know it's difficult when you got a wing, one of the former holders of the wing cardinal guarding another former wearer of the wing cardinal, both players of the game are Yarbrough and
Martinez! Braylon Martinez with the answer to tie it at 5.
Martinez, number 10, the ace of spades, comes up big time.
Let's talk keys to the game tonight for Hopewell-Loudon. They've got to get some extra possessions here. Offensive rebounds, steals, loose balls. And just like that right there, they got to do the extra stuff tonight to put away this pesky Stockaders team, as Barriers drive to the basket, no good. But he draws the foul, and he'll earn himself a trip to the free throw line. Once again, keys to the game brought to you by your Legacy Federal Credit Union, but all free throws presented by Buckeye IT Services.
And this young man that's stepping up to the Buckeye IT free throw line, Nate, this is the guy to watch. Watch him take over in key situations.
Barrier unable to convert on the first, but he gets another one.
And it wasn't a key situation.
That's right. And he got the second one to go. It's 6-5, Hopewell-Loudon on top. We'll stick with those keys to the game brought to you by your Legacy Federal Credit Union, as for Old Fort, they got to push the tempo. Just like that right there, as Ryan Adelsberger, no good on the 3, but Stockaders need to find a way to get baskets in transition, find open shooters, create shot opportunities for their teammates. Ball movement is going to be key tonight for Old Fort if they're going to be successful against this highly talented Chieftains team.
I feel both teams deliver when it comes to driving and dishing, and that's what I love. That's what I want to see on display between these two squads is, again, they can either open up the scoring or tighten up on defense. The physicality will pick up as this one goes on. 3:50 remaining.
Elmore cross court for Yarbrough. That's good! Carter Yarbrough knocks it down. Chieftains on top by 4. Carter Dubois on the right wing, drives the baseline. Nice feed. Carter Cleveland with the finish. What a find by Carter Dubois. The Carter and Carter Law Firm. Yarbrough, heat check, bang! He was 3 for 4 from beyond the arc the other night. He's picking up where he left off on Tuesday.
Yeah, Yarbrough, he said, if you're going to leave me open on an island, I'll make you pay, Gilligan.
And look at that replay brought to you by Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacations. As Martinez finds crease, cross court, Yarbrough, another 3, bang! Carter Yarbrough, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. Woo. Dubois into the paint, spin move, put it up off the glass, it's blocked! And that's a nice swat there by Evan Crease. He's in our matchup to watch tonight. Connor Ernsberger versus Evan Crease. Ernsberger's really had a solid tournament run, while Crease has kind of been doing the dirty work. Doesn't always show up in the box score. This is the matchup to watch with these squads. They match up well 1-5, folks, I'm telling you. Adelsberger got himself a bird and put it up off the glass and in. The bank is open.
Just like that, back to a 4-point ball game.
Yarbrough. Now Martinez with it. Barrier. Now Martinez pulls it back. He's going to reset the offense here. So look at the impact players here for Hopewell-Loudon tonight, as you got number 0, Blake Barrier, number 3, Carter Yarbrough, as Evan Crease banks that one off the glass. Starting lineups brought to you by Synergy Egg and Joe Steyer. We want to thank him for his impact here tonight. And our impact players for Hopewell-Loudon: Connor Ernsberger, Isaiah Perez, Blake Bender, and Carter Dubois. As Blake Barrier brings it into the forecourt. Yarbrough, right wing, and he stops. He had an open look at the 3, but decided, nah, I don't want to. We can find a better look than that. 3-point lead for the Chieftains. Inside of a minute to play here in the first. Barrier at the logo. Look at the student section.
And these long, drawn-out possessions, each team almost wanting to have the last possession to take the lead quarter by quarter.
Down to 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Chieftains lead by 3. They're trying to hold it for this last possession. And the Stockaders push.
Perez bringing the pressure.
Barrier, kick out to Yarbrough, now swings it over. Braylon Martinez for 3, off the rim, no. Adelsberger grabs the rebound. And he throws up the half-court shot off the glass, but it's no good. And that's the end of the first quarter. We'll step aside, take a quick timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink is here for all of your printing and design needs. From reunions to small events, to business apparel and even vehicle lettering, they've got you covered. They make the gear that you make your memories in. Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink.
We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, or you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Welcome back to the Eagles Nest here at Liberty-Benton High School, the site of tonight's district final matchup between the number 1 seed Hopewell-Loudon and the number 3 seed Old Fort. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call with you here tonight. We got the Wizard Greg Kinn on the 1s and 2s, Connor Roush on the baseline camera, and Austin Rodriguez on the overhead cam. Thanks for tuning in here on the pulse of the Buckeye State. We start the second quarter. Hopewell-Loudon leads Old Fort by 3, and Dubois' 3 is no good. And I'll give the ball back to the Chieftains.
Chieftains enjoying a 3-point lead at the end of that first quarter, thanks to 9 points contributed by Yarbrough, who's 3 for 3 from 3-point land.
Wow. Carter Yarbrough, our player of the game from Tuesday night for the Chieftains, as they dispatch the Arlington Red Devils.
Oh, and into the hands of the stop.
Oh, that's a walk. As Bender unable to keep his feet there.
The Chieftain contingent.
They weren't going to let that one go. Carter Yarbrough inbounding under the basket. Elmore throws it into the backcourt, and that's going to be an over and back. I thought it was tipped, but I think it is going to be an over and back.
I think that's what Crease was pleading with his hey. We can't thank you once again for joining us for this live, free, and paywall-free presentation of high school basketball Division IV District Final, live from Liberty-Benton High School here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Isaiah Perez pulls up for three! Perez has 8 points for the Stockaders, leading the way, and Old Fort ties it up at 17 apiece. And that one's stolen away by Ernsberger. Another three, Perez. Oh, he got it to go!
Tickles the twine from the parking lot for Perez. Barrier pushes it down the floor, down to Crease. Back up to Crease at the top of the key, drive low.
Oh, it was blocked. But Martinez gets it back under the basket for Elmore. Elmore puts it up. No! Rebound grab by Adelsberger.
You're going to see where sweeping the glass may play the difference here tonight. Get Elmore going.
Blake Bender with it on the left side.
I like the look. He just didn't find it there.
Perez working on Martinez. He says, hey, heat check. That one's no good. Bender saves it to Adelsberger. Adelsberger feeds Perez, and that one's swatted away by Crease. But a foul on the shot is going to send Isaiah Perez to the free throw line.
Fouls on number 23, Evan Frias, his first, team's first. Isaiah Perez shooting two.
Isaiah Perez shooting two from the Buckeye IT Services free throw line. First one rattles in. Stockaders on top by 4.
The Chieftains enjoyed a 3-point lead coming out of the half here. They've gone cold for 2 minutes.
An 8-0 run for the Stockaders to start this second quarter.
Man, is it a game of runs, Nate. It really is.
Martinez finds Crease. Crease drives to the basket, finds Elmore.
Oh,
he was swatted.
Piece of it, Adelsberger.
But I think there was a foul under the basket. Yeah, they're going to get Adelsberger on the foul.
Fouls on number 15, Ryan Adelsberger, his first, team's first.
He didn't agree with it.
Elmore shooting two.
Elmore at the free throw line, got the first one to go. Take a look at that free throw cam perspective. Connor Roush doing a great job down there on the baseline for us tonight. As Donovan Elmore unable to get the second one to go. Ernsberger grabs the rebound. Excellent camera work down there.
Look at Adelsberger.
And Adelsberger.
We talk about the chemistry, Nate. What a feed there.
6-point lead for the Stockaders. Barrier. Cross court for Martinez. Now Yarbrough. Thought about a three, but said, nah, we can find a better shot. Now he says, hey, let me take that! Carter Yarbrough, 12 points, 4 for 4 from downtown. Wow.
Here, the replay for you, Nate.
Replays brought to you by Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacations. Dubois, nice find under the basket, but it's blocked. Blocked again. Crease, having a block party.
Did not invite me?
Hurt my feelings. That one goes out of bounds. Off the Chieftains. It'll stay with the Stockaders. 4:22 left here in the first half.
Oh, they let them play.
What an exciting first half of basketball here from Liberty-Benton High School. Adelsberger gives it off to Perez. Perez leading the way with 13 points for the Stockaders. Now Blake Bender. Under the basket for Dubois. It goes out of bounds. Poked out by Blake Barrier. It'll stay with the Stockaders. 4:11 left here in the first half. Dubois inbounds. Ernsberger at the elbow. Draws the double team. Finds Dubois. Sidestep. Now gives it off. Adelsberger for three. No.
Yeah, it almost seemed like Adelsberger just lost his handle on it. He knew as soon as it left his hand that he didn't get the spin or the control that he really wanted as it left it.
Barrier brings it into the forecourt.
Notice how they're bringing more pressure on Barrier, seeing how he really does call out the offense for these Chieftains.
Martinez, baseline jumper. That was wet. It's a one-point ball game.
And these jumpers, these shots from the perimeter, that's been the difference for Hopewell-Loudon in anticipation of what Old Fort thought they were going to have to defend.
Ernsberger stolen away. Evan Crease with the steal. Driving. Poked away. Elmore grabs the loose ball. And he's fouled on his shot attempt. Adelsberger's going to get called for the foul. That's his second. Puts Donovan Elmore at the Buckeye IT Services free throw line. Elmore unable to get the first one to go.
Checking into the game for the Stockaders, number 23, Carter Cleveland, replacing Adelsberger.
Old Fort student section showing up in full force here tonight.
Coach Hoover, he's been here before.
A few times. Elmore gets the second one to go, and we're tied at 24 apiece. Perez brings it into the forecourt. Gives it off to Ernsberger. Now Perez, left wing three, no! Crease grabs the rebound. Tied at 24.
Chieftains kind of like a 2-2-1 there. But up high.
Barrier over to Yarbrough, left wing. Nice close out there by Ernsberger. Crease finds Barrier in the corner, no!
And notice when Barrier tries to drive, the Caters literally stockade. They come, they fortify together.
And Isaiah Perez! Through the contact. Evan Crease there with the defense, put it right in his face. Barrier shot, no good. But a foul is going to go against Carter Cleveland.
Ooh, man.
Our pregame show tonight was brought to you by Cleveland Seed Service, LLC, providing your Pioneer brand seed for the past 51 years. We appreciate you working with our family business and look forward to helping yours for generations to come. At Cleveland Seed Service, LLC, we want to personally thank all local farmers for the hard work they put in every day. That's Cleveland Seed Service, LLC. Blake Barrier at the line. Second free throw, no good. He couldn't get either one of them to go. Perez rolls off the screen, had it poked away, gets it back. Actually, that was Ernsberger. Now Dubois from the right wing, no. And a foul under the basket. As Brock Miller draws the foul. It'll be a non-shooting foul.
Look at that glorious flowing Kentucky waterfall.
That is a Kentucky waterfall if I've ever seen one right there. That's not even romaine lettuce. Those are spring greens right there.
Perez on the perimeter.
Miller unable to get that one to go. Bender's shot was no good, but a foul on the floor is going to give the ball back to the Chieftains.
His first, team's fourth.
And we got a final, Seneca East. Over Colonel Crawford, 44-38. The Tigers will move on to the regional round.
Wow.
I can't tell you when the last time they won a district title. I can't even remember. Braylon Martinez says, hey, we got a game going on here. Don't forget.
And that's going to knot everything up. 27 apiece between these two squads. Look at the replay here. Wake up.
A foul under the basket as Jack Calatrulio grabbed the rebound, and who are they going to get for the foul? Let's see. Bender. Blake Bender called on the foul. That'll put Calatrulio at the line as Chieftains now find themselves in the bonus here with 1:16 left to play in the first half. Don't forget to stick around for the halftime show brought to you by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. Of course, free throws brought to you by Buckeye IT Services. And Calatrulio unable to get the first one to go. It stays tied at 27 apiece. And Calatrulio got the second one to go. 28-27 Chieftains. Carter Dubois, spin move. Oh, what a nice ball fake. And he got that one to go. Woo-hoo. That was pretty.
Oh,
Steal.
Perez.
Isaiah Perez to the basket. No. Bender grabs the rebound. No good.
Another.
Dubois. Third chance opportunity. And he gets that one to go. And that'll send him to the free throw line. Carter Dubois.
For a chance to go un, deux, trois. The old-fashioned way.
Carter Dubois shooting ball.
Carter Dubois unable to get that one to go. Crease grabbed the rebound, but it's stolen away, and we're going to get a foul on the steal as Bender, I think they're saying that he was a little too physical. I'm not sure. That'll be Bender's second foul. He's going to have to probably take a seat, but we'll see. He was filling in for Adelsberger with 2 fouls. Foul trouble early for the Stockaders here.
And you've yet to see the Chieftains drive to the basket.
Some kind of discussion going on down here as Roger Jury trying to plead his case about something. I'm not sure what, but I think he's trying to say substitution was supposed to happen because Donovan Elmore need to be attended to by the training staff. I think he got a little nicked up maybe. As Evan Crease, first shot is no good.
Uncharacteristic like.
Evan Crease. Second free throw. That one's good.
So I remember he was about 69% from the free throw line.
Stockaders with the basketball. 30 seconds left here in the first half in what has been an electric first half.
Oh, Isaiah Perez.
Poke away. Yarbrough almost got the steal, but it goes out of bounds.
Replacing shooter.
Inbound to Perez. Perez feeds Ernsberger. And a foul under the basket. As Ernsberger.
That was number 3, Carter Yarbrough. His first.
Fouled by Yarbrough on his way to the basket.
That's a danged if you do, danged if you don't situation.
Yeah.
I mean, he either let him drive to the basket.
Ernsberger, a 74% free throw shooter on the season. Couldn't get the first one to go. Connor Ernsberger. No good on the second, but Bender there grabs the rebound. Now Ernsberger there to clean it up. And the Chieftains grab it. Evan Crease. 3 seconds, pulls up from the right wing, no. Rebound tipped around, and that's gonna be the end of the first half. What an exciting first half of basketball. Before we go to the locker room, before we go to the halftime show, folks, let's take a moment and thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to be here, right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State, as the Stockaders take a 31-29 lead into the locker room.
Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Cleveland Seed Service, LLC. Heather Hunker, Travel Advisor with Magical Moments Vacations. Elaine Daugherty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Dr. Zachary West with Ohio Institute of Osteopathic Medicine. Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital. April Hall, Century 21 Bolte Real Estate. Synergy Ag, Daniel Decor Rentals. Banquet Hall at Town Square Arts and Business. Fiesel's Frame and Collision. Old Fort Basketball Alumni. Under Pressure Renovating. BD Diesel and Auto LLC. Redline Lawn Care. Bascom Carryout. Keller Brothers Towing. Teal Financial Group. Posey Excavating. Molliette's Farm Market and Garden Center. Robbie Paul Construction and Excavating. Bascom Communications. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. First National Bank of Sycamore. Buckeye IT Services. JayandSteveTravel.com, full service travel agents. Burns Electric, we have it all. Hawks Tree Services. Ream Produce Farm with custom farm boxes. And DeWald Family Farms. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
We'll be right back after this with the halftime show, brought to you by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. Thank you very much. We'll be right back.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Buckeye IT Services is a trusted partner for cybersecurity, fully managed and co-managed IT support. Municipalities, financial organizations, and mature businesses turn to them to eliminate IT stress and enable growth. Visit BuckeyeIT.com today to start your partnership.
Heart of Ohio Sports is owned by Mullins Entertainment and located inside Studio Squared in downtown Tiffin. The space features a state-of-the-art podcast studio, open for public use. Building a platform for creators is one of our top priorities.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
Let Heather Hunker, Travel Advisor with Magical Moments Vacation, take the stress out of booking your next getaway. Specializing in family and group vacations, as well as adults-only trips, Heather can also help you with booking your dream destination wedding. Most trips are planned at no additional cost to you, and you'll have her support both pre-travel and in-destination with every step of the way. Book your next dream getaway now. Heather Hunker, Travel Advisor with Magical Moments Vacations. Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
You are the North Star, the guiding light for the ones you love. They watch. They learn. They do what you do. And when you take care of yourself, they can stay healthy and strong like you. You are the center of their universe, and the first step to their good health is yours. Mercy Health. Primary, specialty, and emergency care. Healthcare for the universe of you.
You're watching Tournament Basketball on Heart of Ohio Sports. Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Cleveland Seed Service, LLC. Heather Hunker, Travel Advisor with Magical Moments Vacations. Elaine Daugherty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Dr. Zachary West with Ohio Institute of Osteopathic Medicine. Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital. April Hall, Century 21 Bolte Real Estate. Synergy Ag, Daniel Decor Rentals. Banquet Hall at Town Square Arts and Business. Fiesel's Frame and Collision. Old Fort Basketball Alumni. Under Pressure Renovating. BD Diesel and Auto, LLC. Redline Lawn Care. Bascom Carryout. Keller Brothers Towing, Teal Financial Group, Posey Excavating, Molliette's Farm Market and Garden Center, Robbie Paul Construction and Excavating, Bascom Communications, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., First National Bank of Sycamore, Buckeye IT Services, JayandSteveTravel.com, full service travel agents, Burns Electric, we have it all, Hawks Tree Services, Ream Produce Farm with custom farm boxes, and DeWald Family Farms. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right, welcome back to the Eagles Nest. Live here at Liberty-Benton High School. We get ready to start the second half. We want to thank our halftime sponsor, Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. We also want to say a few words about some of our new sponsors here tonight, as we've had a lot of support on this broadcast specifically here between both of these fan bases. And we can't be more thankful to have all of the support that we got for this broadcast. We want to say thank you to Dr. Zachary West. with the Ohio Institute of Osteopathic Medicine. It's time to restore the patient-physician relationship. Seneca County native Dr. Zachary West has returned to Tiffin and opened the Ohio Institute of Osteopathic Medicine. Experience the direct primary care difference combined with the osteopathic approach to care for your mind, body, and spirit. Physician-owned, patient-focused, the Ohio Institute of Osteopathic Medicine. We also want to thank Synergy Ag. Joe Steyer and Synergy Ag want to work with you to select the best genetics for the conditions that you deal with and the area you are located. Contact Synergy Ag at synergyagseeds.com, or you can call Joe at 419-618-8011 today to book your consultation. That's Synergy Ag, one of our proud presenting sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We got a few more people to thank. Obviously, a lengthy sponsor list here tonight. We'll get to the sponsor list here in just a moment, but Tommy, what an exciting first half of basketball.
Yeah, we harp on it all the time. This is a game of runs, and that's exactly what we've seen here tonight. Lead changing back and forth. The Chieftains enjoyed a 3-point lead coming out of that first quarter. Coming out of the half, the Stockaders, again, both teams trading leads, but an 8-0 run by the Stockaders earlier in that second period really got the Stockaders back in it and were able to secure a lead just before we start the second half here from the Eagles Nest in Liberty-Benton.
This crowd is electric here tonight. Who's going to take home the district title and move on to the Stroh Center at Bowling Green State University? We got 16 minutes to find out, folks. Stay tuned right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Chieftains have possession to start the second half. Blake Barrier over to Carter Yarbrough. Starting five back onto the floor for Hopewell-Loudon as Evan Crease. Now Carter Yarbrough with it. Down low for Crease. Crease, double team, kick out. Martinez by himself for three. No. Crease grabs the rebound, tries the 21 putback, but that one's no good. And it goes out of bounds. They're going to say off of the Chieftains.
Plenty of chances for the putback by the Chieftains, and that's what they got to capitalize at, especially down the stretch here. Old Fort's not going to give you too many second chances at it.
Ernsberger called for the travel.
Ernsberger earns a walk as he runs into the tall Elmore tree.
We had a willow tree the other night. Now we got an Elmore tree.
I'm an arborist. What can I say?
Barrier gives it off to Carter Yarbrough at the logo. Yarbrough with 12 points, all from beyond the arc. Ooh, he was thinking about that one. Crease to Martinez. Nice feed. And Evan Crease with the halfback toss to Braylon Martinez.
I think we've seen that before.
A couple times. Tied up at 31 apiece.
Old Fort, their football team's undefeated.
For a long time. Isaiah Perez. Now Carter Dubois. Back to Ernsberger. Dubois. Perez with Martinez on defense here. Now Carter Dubois nearly stripped away.
Hand off to them.
Oh, what a nice little
Ernsberger
finger roll floater there for Connor Ernsberger. Ernsberger with 5 points. Stockaders with a 2-point lead. Barrier down low. It's poked away, out of bounds. Last touch by Adelsberger of the Stockaders. Chieftains with possession. 5:39 left to play in the third. They trail by 2. Evan Crease takes the inbound pass. And now Blake Barrier. 4 seniors in this starting lineup for this Chieftain squad. Braylon Martinez, the lone junior. Martinez drive to the basket. That one's blocked. Cleveland, but a putback by Donovan Elmore. There to clean up the mess.
Wasn't a matter of if, but when could they get the big Elmore going.
Crease with the steal. What a way to play the passing lane there.
Tie ball game. Chance for Hopewell to take a lead here again.
Braylon Martinez calls the play out from the logo. Now Yarbrough on the right wing. Back to Martinez, who drives to the basket. And that's going to be a foul. Shooting foul on the Stockaders. Will send Braylon Martinez to the free throw line. Free throws presented by Buckeye IT Services. Let me tell you about Ream Produce Farm. At Ream Produce Farm, they grow over 50 different fruit and vegetable crops year-round. They also love to support other local like-minded small farms. So Ream Custom Farm Boxes have a wide variety of other healthy food options such as meats, eggs, dairy, and more. Purchase a custom farm box online at funacres.net. As that one's going to be a foul on the floor. That goes on Braylon Martinez. Tied at 33 apiece. Adelsberger. Now Perez with it. Now Ernsberger gives it back to Adelsberger. Dubois into the paint. Ooh, got away with a little skid there.
Isaiah Perez going to clear his guys out, reset the offense.
Inside of 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Perez bumped, but a travel will be called on Isaiah Perez as he thought he was bumped, which caused him to lose possession of the ball. But we'll take a look at the replay here, brought to you by, well, our replay seems to be not working like it wants to.
Elmore, he knew well before he just went ahead and made himself comfortable on the other side of the floor.
Tied at 33. Yarbrough spots up for three. No, in and out. Ernsberger grabs the rebound. Connor Ernsberger. Cleveland. Perez for three. No, too strong. Elmore grabs the rebound, and now Blake Barrier brings it into the forecourt for the Chieftains. Elmore draws the triple team, but still almost got that one to go.
How does that roll out?
Adelsberger pulls up from three. No, Yarbrough snags the rebound. 33 all. Chieftains with it. Evan Crease on the left wing. Gives it off to Barrier. Now that pass stolen away, and it's going to be a foul on Yarbrough. As Perez had the steal. Had that one timed up perfectly, Tommy. Let's take a look at the replay, see if we can get that one. Yeah, that was a nice steal there by Isaiah Perez. Replays brought to you by Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacations. Ernsberger takes the handoff, driving into the paint. Oh, he's blocked. Elmore with the swat. Martinez out to Barrier for three. Bang! Blake Barrier knocks down the three. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here for this First National Bank of Sycamore timeout. We'll use this time to thank our sponsors. We want to thank
Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Cleveland Seed Service, LLC, Heather Hunker, Travel Advisor with Magical Moments Vacations, Elaine Daugherty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Dr. Zachary West with Ohio Institute of Osteopathic Medicine, Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital, April Hall, Century 21 Bolte Real Estate, Synergy Ag, Daniel Decor Rentals, Banquet Hall at Town Square Arts and Business, Fiesel's Frame and Collision, Old Fort Basketball Alumni, Under Pressure Renovating, BD Diesel and Auto LLC, Redline Lawn Care, Bascom Carryout, Keller Brothers Towing, Teal Financial Group, Posey Excavating, Molliette's Farm Market and Garden Center, Robbie Paul Construction and Excavating, Bascom Communications, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., First National Bank of Sycamore, Buckeye IT Services, JayandSteveTravel.com, full-service travel agents, Burns Electric, we have it all, Hawks Tree Services, Green Produce Farm with custom farm boxes, and DeWald Family Farms. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right. Once again, we want to thank our proud sponsors. Folks, that's the first time in my career I've ever had to record a sponsor list because we had 30 sponsors on that list, and I wanted to make sure they all got their just due and make sure they all get in time, and I didn't stumble over any names trying to fit that into a 1-minute time frame. So, once again, thank you to all of our sponsors.
Ernsberger, who wanted the foul before, may get it here as he drives to the basket. But you're right, Nate. Watching this live and paywall free, thanks to our great sponsor, this Division 4 District Final matchup between the Old Fort Stockaders and Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains. Do us a favor, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends the District Final is on, and it's on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Hey, how'd those kids get my bath towels? Chieftains lead by 3, 36-33. Connor Ernsberger at the line. And look at the student section.
Having a little fun out here tonight.
A little bit. You think it's a little bit of fun. Ernsberger at the line. Got the first one to go. 1:55 to play here in the third quarter of this district final. Connor Ernsberger got them both. Money.
Sinks both free throws after they clean up Ernsberger's cha-cha slide from the court.
Inside of 10 minutes to play here in this ball game. Blake Barrier, left wing three, bang! Blake Barrier puts the Chieftains on top by 4. Poke away, Ernsberger grabs it, save out to Cleveland. Now Adelsberger working on Evan Crease. Isaiah Perez on the right wing, pulls up from 3, no! Barrier grabs the rebound, behind the back, into the forecourt, nice little move there, hit him with the... And Blake Barrier got that one to go!
Correction, Nate, Blake Timothy Barrier.
41-35. Barrier saving his best for last here as, Isaiah Perez, like a hot knife through butter, slides through the paint and brings it to a 4-point ball game. 41-37.
Like butter.
Barrier, 9 points, 8 of those coming here in the third quarter.
Gonna take this
Look, they're bringing us pizza up here, Tommy.
last possession into the final quarter.
Poke away. Perez with the steal. 6 seconds left. Perez, Dubois drives the baseline, spin move. Puts up the jumper. No, but a foul.
Incredible
Foul
focus.
on the shot will put Carter Dubois at the free throw line.
Fouls on number 10, Braylon Martinez.
Braylon Martinez called for the foul. Dubois all by himself at the free throw line, as these will be the last shots of the third quarter. Carter Dubois got the first one to go. Chance to make it a 2-point ball game. Got them both. So Carter Dubois puts a cap on the third quarter. We head to the fourth quarter. Who's going to take home the district title? We got 8 minutes to decide. We'll be back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go: Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome back to the Eagles Nest live here at Liberty-Benton High School. It's the Division IV District Final between the number 1 seed Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains and the number 3 seed Old Fort Stockaders. Chieftains lead 41-39 as we're set to start the fourth quarter of action. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins, Tommy Hall on the call with you. We've got the Wizard Greg Kinn on the 1s and 2s, keeping us live, making us look good. Austin Rodriguez on the main cam, and Connor Roush, Mr. Details, on the baseline cam here tonight. Stockaders drive to the basket, and Connor Ernsberger ties it at 41 apiece. Ernsberger with 9 points.
This one's going to come down to the wire.
It is. The last time we called a game with these two teams, it went to overtime. That's Braylon Martinez!
From downtown.
Martinez with 13 points. Held ball. Yarbrough comes up with the steal.
The Chieftain contingent here just coming unglued here in the Eagles Nest, Nate.
Martinez to inbound, and it is just an electric atmosphere here at the Eagles Nest. Packed crowd, packed house. What an exciting ball game here. Carter Yarbrough over to Blake Barrier. Haven't seen much differentiation between these 5 on the floor for both teams. Martinez, Barrier drives the baseline, kick out Evan Crease, but we're going to get an offensive foul under the basket on Blake Barrier as he is called for the infraction.
They'll clear out as Ernsberger will take it across the timeline for the Stockaders.
Chieftains with a 3-point lead. Old Fort with possession. 6:35 left to play here in the ball game. Ryan Adelsberger with it. Working on Barrier. Double team. They're going to say no shot.
No shot. No
Foul
shot.
before the shot on Barrier.
That's his third.
That is his third foul.
6:27 remaining in the game.
Inbound, Perez puts it up. No, blocked.
Oh, and back into the hands of Ernsberger.
He earned that one. Perez,
he might just pull up in the face of the defense there.
Carter Cleveland on the right wing. Now Adelsberger working on Martinez. Adelsberger, double team. Puts up the shot. Put it in. Ryan Adelsberger muscled that one in through the contact. Stolen away by Ernsberger. And a foul. That's on Barrier. That's his fourth. That's a big foul as Owen Suter's going to have to check into the game for the Chieftains.
That changes things.
That changes the complexion of this one. Now all of a sudden things have to change. People got to move positions here. And I think you're going to see a little bit more of Evan Crease on the offensive end of the floor.
You're going to need to.
Adelsberger into the paint. No! And that one tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Chieftains.
That's a battle down low, Nate.
Wow.
5-7-5.
Timeout called by Roger Jury. Chieftains want to take a timeout. We'll keep it right here for this 30-second timeout. I'll use this time to talk about one of our proud sponsors here, one of our new presenting sponsors, Tiffin Edward Jones financial advisor, Elaine Daugherty. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by the kind donations from your Tiffin Edward Jones financial advisors at Elaine Daugherty, Chris Lee, Hannah Luring, and Rachel Tate. To learn more about how they can help you reach your financial goals, visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SPIC. We come out of this timeout brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore with the Chieftains leading by 1.
Once again, tonight's winning 50-50 number was $965, 880-575.
Ernsberger inbound to Dubois. And Stockaders, 5:30 to play here in the ball game. Trail by 1. Eric Hoover doing his best stomp box impression over there. Did you see that? Carter Cleveland feeds Isaiah Perez. Now Perez working on Martinez, gives it off to Dubois. And that's going to be a foul on Evan Crease. Reach-in foul. That's going to be the 4th foul on the Chieftains. With 5:03 to play, Tommy. One more foul will put the Stockaders at the free throw line from here on out.
And in that situation, you also can't pin your ears back.
Adelsberger!
As much as you'd like to.
Ryan Adelsberger puts the Stockaders up by 2. Martinez with it, splits the defenders to the paint, puts it up, puts it in, off the glass. Braylon Martinez, the bank is open. Isaiah Perez gives it off to Dubois, right wing 3, no. Crease clears out the board. Tied at 46.
Gutsy battling down low, especially for the offensive board.
Stolen away, Perez to Ernsberger in the paint, pulls up, put it in! Mid-range floater, and Blake Barrier says, I've seen enough, I'm getting back in this game. Coach, I promise I won't foul out. You won't. Martinez, cross-court, Suter. Out to Martinez. Braylon Martinez. Now Crease. Nice baseline shot there by Connor. Elmore nearly lost it, but wisely pokes it out. Yarbrough's going to get called for the travel. Yep.
Yarbrough was trying to put up the shot. Calling for the walk as he just falls into a sea of defenders.
We're nearing 1,000 people watching at the same time, folks. We want to welcome everyone watching here on the broadcast. Please let us know in the comments, where are you watching from? Who's watching and where are you watching from? Let us know. Dubois drive to the basket. No, but the putback.
How big is Cleveland? Call him the 217.
Stockaders up by 4. Inside of 3 minutes to play, Blake Barrier with it. Carter Yarbrough spots up for 3. Bang! A huge 3 for Carter Yarbrough.
What a time to heat back up. He was 3 of 3 earlier for three-point, went cold. Now, trusts his instincts there in a crucial moment.
Cleveland feeding Perez. What a drive to the basket. Oh, he can't finish.
And Barrier is going to clear out.
It's a 1-point ball game with 2:10 to play for the district championship.
We got eyes everywhere, Nate. Wisconsin, Florida.
Keep them coming. Let us know where you're watching from, folks.
Team's what?
Team's first foul here in the second half.
Oh, my goodness.
That's right. Because they've got a few fouls to give if they need to, but they don't need to at this point. Yarbrough thought about a 3, but nice closeout there by Adelsberger. His length is going to present problems for Yarbrough. Now, Perez on defense. Out to Barrier, spots up for 3, no! Elmore grabs the offensive board. Donovan Elmore is fouled on his shot attempt. Tommy, when we talk keys to the game, I said Hopewell-Loudon's got to get extra possessions tonight. That's the kind of key you need right there. Extra possession earns Donovan Elmore a trip to the free throw line.
Elmore doesn't play hero ball. He comes up on the other end of the floor. That's where he's noted for. Coming up defensively in big situations and also coming up with a huge rebound when they need it. Just the way this kid sweeps the glass and then remains so poised and calm under pressure, especially here at the free throw line now.
Donovan Elmore, no good on the second. It's a tie ball game with 1:35 to play.
No clear advantage, no time to strategize. It's going to come down to who wants to control that last. Oh, wow.
Offensive foul. Isaiah Perez called for the foul. Wow.
No way did that just happen. Still a lot of ball game left despite a minute 25.
Chieftains to inbound, 1:25 to play.
But it's all about the possession here, Nate.
The Seneca East Tigers have already punched their ticket to the regional round. Who's going to punch their ticket here from Liberty-Benton High School? They had to move this one to prime time to facilitate all the eyes that were going to be on this one here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We can't thank you enough for tuning in here with us on the pulse of the Buckeye State as we near the 1 minute mark here in the fourth quarter.
Under a minute now with Hopewell-Loudon controlling the possession. The Chieftain contingent on their feet as Barrier. This 2-2-1 low by the 0-4. They're not coming out of it. Barrier passes over to Crease.
Evan Crease, 32 seconds left. Now Blake Barrier with those 4 fouls. Timeout called. Wise timeout there with 26 seconds left. Woo! Pins and needles right now. Everybody's on pins and needles Let me tell you about one of our friends here, joined us this week for this broadcast here tonight. April Hall with Century 21 Bolte Real Estate. Are you looking for your next winning move in real estate? Contact April Hall with Century 21 Bolte Real Estate, a trusted and experienced local realtor working to give her clients a slam dunk on their next transaction. Give April a call today at 419-937-4552. "35 seconds left here in this timeout. Now, Tommy, let's talk about this one. Game plan. What are you doing here? What's your game plan here?"
Well, it really only left us the choice to try to control the last possession, drive to the basket, and either find pay dirt or draw the foul. Go to the line. Get out of here by 1 or 2. You know, again, it doesn't need to be pretty. You can win by a little or a lot. All it takes is 1 here at the end of the ball game.
Look at the student section for the Chieftains going crazy. Outstanding shot there by Connor Roush as the Chieftain student section showing up and showing out here at Liberty-Benton High School. This is the kind of broadcast we can bring you when you got 30 sponsors on the list. And if you're one of the fans of either one of these teams and you want to watch the next round, well, get a hold of us, folks. We're going to need more sponsors.
Let's do
this again. And Barrier going to take a timeout with 16.2 seconds left. And once again, we're going to take a little bit of a break here. This is going to full timeout. Let's thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to be here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Cleveland Seed Service, LLC, Heather Hunker, Travel Advisor with Magical Moments Vacations, Elaine Daugherty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Dr. Zachary West with Ohio Institute of Osteopathic Medicine, Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital, April Hall, Century 21 Bolte Real Estate, Synergy Ag, Daniel Decor Rentals, Banquet Hall at Town Square Arts and Business, Fiesel's Frame and Collision, Old Fort Basketball Alumni, Under Pressure Renovating, BD Diesel and Auto LLC, Redline Lawn Care, Bascom Carryout, Keller Brothers Towing, Teal Financial Group, Posey Excavating, Molliette's Farm Market and Garden Center, Robbie Paul Construction and Excavating, Bascom Communications, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., First National Bank of Sycamore, Buckeye IT Services, JayandSteveTravel.com, full-service travel agents, Burns Electric, we have it all, Hawks Tree Services, Green Produce Farm with custom farm boxes, and DeWalt Family Farms. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right, we're back. Coming out of that timeout, brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Tied at 50 apiece. Each team's got a 50 burger. Who's going to break the lid?
Such a wise timeout. Just take a little bit more off the clock. Try to control that last possession.
Into the backcourt, Yarbrough. And a foul, reach-in foul is going to go against Isaiah Perez, but that's a wise foul. They got one to give.
Yep, I was just about to say. Nothing's lost on you, young Mullins.
So one more, though, by either team, and we're going to be at the Buckeye IT Services free throw line.
Just another timeout here?
Another timeout.
30 seconds this time.
This one just a 30-second timeout, and we'll keep it right here, locked in for this one. Once again, we talked about Seneca East having punched their ticket to the regional round. Obviously, we're going to thank a lot of sponsors for this broadcast here tonight. But if you're a fan of either one of these teams, we want to keep covering basketball. But we can't if not for the support of the sponsors that we have. This only gets fueled by sponsors. There's not some magic coffin of money that I can pull from if we don't have enough sponsors. So please, if you're a fan of either one of these teams that ends up moving on and you want us to keep covering your team, keep that sponsor money coming, keep the sponsors flowing in, but most importantly, keep the support coming.
Down to Barrier.
Barrier, 5 seconds to Elmore, put it up, no! Timeout! Eric Hoover takes the timeout. They're gonna say 1.2 seconds left. Woo! This one's awfully familiar. It feels a lot like the last time these two teams met back in Old Fort. Connor was there for that one. He remembers. Feels a lot like that one.
Old Fort, 17 timeout.
Last second heroics.
We're over 1,100 now, Nate.
1,100 people watching on Facebook, YouTube.
Like I said, we got people from Texas, Florida, Connecticut, Oklahoma, San Francisco, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, Colorado.
That's awesome.
A lot of former stockgaters and chieftains in the comment section here watching from the respective places where they reside now.
I love it. Keep it coming, folks. Let us know if you're watching. Chime in the comment section. Let us know where you're watching from.
That's what we love about Heart of Ohio Sports, Nate, is giving you a front row ticket for those that can't be here, for the relatives that still want to keep up with their teams, heck, even just the fans. Keep up with their teams, keep up with nieces and nephews, cousins, whoever. Heart of Ohio Sports has you covered. This Division IV District Championship, 1.2 seconds remaining after the Old Fort timeout.
You got to go 90 feet in 1.2 seconds.
I think we're just going to get extra minutes here.
I don't know, Tommy. Could we see some kind of magic here? Oh, it goes off the backboard. Adelsberger's full court shot is no good. And that is the end of regulation. Well, guess what, folks? Sponsors are definitely getting their money's worth tonight. We get an extra quarter of basketball. Let's take a moment and thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here on Heart of Ohio Sports before we get started with the fifth quarter here at Liberty-Benton High School. We want to thank
Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Cleveland Seed Service, LLC, Heather Hunker, Travel Advisor with Magical Moments Vacations, Elaine Daugherty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Dr. Zachary West with Ohio Institute of Osteopathic Medicine, Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital, April Hall, Century 21 Bolte Real Estate, Synergy Ag, Daniel Decor Rentals, Banquet Hall at Town Square Arts and Business, Fiesel's Frame and Collision, Old Fort Basketball Alumni, Under Pressure Renovating, BD Diesel and Auto LLC, Redline Lawn Care, Bascom Carryout, Keller Brothers Towing, Teal Financial Group, Posey Excavating, Molliette's Farm Market and Garden Center, Robbie Paul Construction and Excavating, Bascom Communications, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., First National Bank of Sycamore, Buckeye IT Services, JayandSteveTravel.com, full service travel agents, Burns Electric, we have it all, Hawks Tree Services, Green Produce Farm with custom farm boxes, and DeWald Family Farms. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
opening tip here in the overtime period, brought to you by Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. 4 minutes. We get 4 more minutes to decide who's going to be the district champion here tonight from Liberty-Benton High School. Isaiah Perez for three! Braylon Martinez to Blake Barrier. Now Carter Yarbrough all by himself.
What a way to get things started over
Got the answer! Carter Yarbrough says not so fast.
Yeah, the replay, the three by Perez. But Yarbrough answers back immediately.
Perez with the drive to the basket. And one. Isaiah Perez said, hey, I really liked holding that belt. I want to hold it again. 23 points for Perez here tonight as he toes the line.
He's able to finish out here and maybe holding more than just the belt. He may be holding some hardware for the district championship as that one clanks off the front of the iron and into the hands of the Chieftains.
Barrier. Remember, he's got those 4 fouls. Something to keep in mind here. Blake Barrier. A lot of players playing right around that border area. 3 fouls for Carter Yarbrough as well as he takes that cross-court pass from Evan Crease. Yarbrough, oh, look at the move from Carter Yarbrough. Tommy, what did he hit him with that? Oh, I think he left his ankles on the floor back there, Tommy.
Absolutely. Woo. Move to the basket. And it does draw the foul, but Elmore will be taking the shot from the Buckeye IT free throw line. Chieftains a chance to tie it up here, which has been the theme here tonight.
And Donovan Elmore unable to get the first one to go. (55-53). Old Fort on top here in overtime. Elmore unable to convert. A foul under the basket is going to go on Evan Crease.
If that's on Crease, isn't that his fifth?
No, that's his third. Barrier's the guy in foul trouble. Oh, that'd be his fourth. Fourth foul. So that'll put Carter Cleveland at the Buckeye IT Services free throw line.
I knew Crease was stacking them like Reggie's Bills.
Both. And Cleveland unable to get the first. Carter Cleveland. Second shot is good. 56-53. Yarborough is going to be fouled on his way to the basket. That'll give him 2 shots from the free throw line. And that's going to be a foul on Ryan Adelsberger. That'll be his 4th foul.
So a lot of ball game left.
2:36 left in the overtime period. Carter Yarborough knocks down the first.
And that's what you talk about, leaving it all on the floor. You're in foul trouble. How do you account for that when the clock hits double zeros and there's still the score's tied, and now you got to take it to overtime?
Yarborough's second shot, no good. A foul under the basket is going to go against the Stockaders. Oh no, it's on the Chieftains. That's on Elmore. That'll be his second foul, but that puts, I believe, Connor Ernsberger at the free throw line.
I don't know if that's who they want at the free throw line.
Ernsberger, a 74% free throw shooter on the season. Got that one to go.
Stockaders, chance to open it up a little bit.
Old Fort on top by 3. Ernsberger makes it a 2-possession ball game. Timeout. Eric Hoover wants to take a timeout. Just a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Now, Tommy, a lot of basketball still left to play, but 4-point lead for the Stockaders. If you're Roger Jury, what are you saying to your guys right now?
If you're Roger Jury, I think you still try to push it down the floor and try to drive to the basket and either get one to go or come up with a big play. If you're Old Fort, though, you don't really want to sit on it either. You just want to continue to pressure defensively on Hopewell-Loudon, create some turnovers, and build onto this little 4-point run that you've all of a sudden found yourself with.
Yeah.
2:35 remaining. That's again, when you're playing this tightly contested, such a small run that molehill becomes a mountain down the stretch.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right, Tommy. Chieftains looking to inbound. Trailing by 4. Blake Barrier calls out the play as he crosses the timeline. Barrier, Perez on defense, now Evan Crease. Crease picks up his dribble, hands off Braylon Martinez.
Smothering.
Barrier nearly had it poked away, but Yarborough gets it back. Now Yarborough driving to the basket, put it up, no, but a foul on the shot will earn Carter Yarborough 2 shots from the free throw line.
That's everything that can go wrong for the Stockaders. It stops the game and gives Yarborough a chance to continue to chip away at that 4-point deficit. Chieftains dispatched the Stockaders twice this season already, trying to send those Gators home.
Carter Yarbrough, 20 points here tonight.
A little bit of history repeating.
Unable to get the second one, so it's a 3-point ball game. Stockaders with the ball. Martinez with the steal and the save. What a huge play for the Chieftains. Barrier, feed, Elmore, now to Crease. Crease unable to get it to go. It's poked around, and Carter Dubois has it for the Stockaders. Wow. That was a big opportunity there for the Chieftains.
They could have got it back within one.
Isaiah Perez working on Barrier. Perez on the left wing. Timeout called by Eric Hoover. 1:27 to play here in this overtime period. We'll keep it right here for this 30-second timeout.
I thought the
Oh, it's going to be a full timeout? Let's go ahead and thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here once again on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Cleveland Seed Service, LLC. Heather Hunker, Travel Advisor with Magical Moments Vacations. Elaine Daugherty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Dr. Zachary West with Ohio Institute of Osteopathic Medicine. Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital. April Hall, Century 21 Bolte Real Estate. Synergy Ag, Daniel Decor Rentals. Banquet Hall at Town Square Arts and Business. Diesel's Frame and Collision. Old Fort Basketball Alumni. Under Pressure Renovating. BD Diesel and Auto LLC. Redline Lawn Care. Bascom Carryout. Keller Brothers Towing. Teal Financial Group. Posey Excavating. Mollyette's Farm Market and Garden Center. Robbie Paul Construction and Excavating. Bascom Communications. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. First National Bank of Sycamore. Buckeye IT Services. JayandSteveTravel.com. Full service travel agents. Burns Electric. We have it all. Hawks Tree Services. Green Produce Farm with custom farm boxes. And DeWald Family Farms. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right. Once again, we want to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to be here, because without them, folks, we wouldn't be here. It's just the truth. And a foul off the inbound on Donovan Elmore. Do you think that was a clock foul, Tommy? He's just trying to conserve the clock here? Or do you think maybe it was a situation where they wanted to foul Carter Cleveland? Cleveland on the season, just 6 foul shots altogether. He's a 50% shooter, 3 for 6 from the line. So maybe that's what they wanted. Maybe that's what Roger Drury said. If they inbound to 23, foul right away.
You're down 3 points. You got to treat it like a 2-possession ball game regardless. So you might have that one to give, come up with the free throw. But Cleveland sinks it. Uh-oh.
Carter Cleveland. He's got 8 points. Looking for 9. Stockaders got a 4-point lead. Make it 5. Carter Cleveland is money from the line on that trip. 2 for 2. Barrier drives to the basket, put it up off the glass. No, Elmore tips it out of bounds, and it goes to the Stockaders. Oh. Barrier's frustrated with the lack of the call there on the drive to the basket. Ernsberger inbound, now takes it back off the inbound. Perez is fouled on the reach-in from Braylon Martinez, and that'll send Isaiah Perez to the free throw line. With the Stockaders with a chance to put this one up to a 3-possession ball game right here, as Isaiah Perez on the season, a 68% free throw shooter.
Chance to lead all scorers, more so.
He knocks it down, puts the Stockaders up by 6.
Yeah, you're gonna time out off the rebound.
Timeout.
If he misses. I don't know if Isaiah Perez can be shook right now.
Tried to ice the shooter, but this one's a full timeout. Of course, timeout's brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. We want to thank our presenting sponsors here tonight. Obviously, all of our sponsors, we want to thank everybody, but presenting sponsors tonight, our pregame show was presented by Cleveland Seed Service, LLC. Our halftime show brought to you by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. Instant replays tonight brought to you by Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacations. Our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Ohio Institute of Osteopathic Medicine. Our player of the game brought to you by Edward Jones, Elaine Daugherty's office. Post-game show, stick around, brought to you by Mercy Health, Tiffin Hospital. Our keys to the game brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Starting lineups presented by Synergy Ag. Timeouts brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Opening tip presented by Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. Our stat sheet brought to you by April Hall, Century 21 Bolte Real Estate. And free throws tonight brought to you by Buckeye IT Services. Isaiah Perez.
He has a chance to close out tonight with 25 points. Huge moment in this game to go up 3 possessions. And like a broken snow globe, I think Perez is unshakable.
Cooler than the other side of the pillow. Isaiah Perez. 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. Yarbrough steps aside. 3-point shot is no good. It goes out of bounds. Back to the Stockaders.
It's falling apart for the Chieftains here in the final minute.
Perez inside of a minute to play here in the overtime period. And Carter Yarbrough will be called for the foul. And that'll be his 4th foul.
Perez says, I'd take them points.
25 points for Isaiah Perez tonight. A chance to put the Stockaders on top by 9.
Essentially a chance to put this one away. Drives 1 nail.
And you want to talk about a chip on their shoulder coming into this one. Stockaders, I told you, Tommy, it's so hard to beat a good team 3 times in the same season. And once again, Isaiah Perez, money from the free throw line. Barrier pulls up for a deep 3, no. Elmore grabs the loose ball to crease. It's stripped away, and a foul under the basket is going to go on Connor Ernsberger.
Connor Ernsberger, his first. Correction, his 2nd foul.
Evan Crease at the free throw line. 47.1 seconds left. Chieftains trail by 9. They're going to need a valiant effort here to make a comeback. But most importantly, they're going to need Old Fort to start missing some free throws. And that's not what you want. You don't want them to, you don't want Hopewell to miss free throws here if you're a Chieftains fan. Carter Yarbrough checking out. Donovan Elmore takes a seat as Jack Colatrulio and Owen Suter check in for Hopewell-Loudon. Inbound. Ernsberger to Adelsberger. Now it's a foul, reach-in foul, is going to go on Hopewell-Loudon. Jack Colatrulio. That's going to send Ryan Adelsberger to the line. Adelsberger on the season, an 80% free throw shooter.
Ryan Adelsberger shooting 2.
Not the guy you want to foul.
He's got a pure stroke, man. I'm telling you, his shot is just money. Look, I mean, just you can tell this guy spends a lot of time in the court in the offseason polishing that form. Elmore checking back in. Yarbrough back into the game now. As Adelsberger puts the Stockaders up by 10. Double-digit lead for Old Fort here. Yarbrough driving, put it up, blocked! Carter Cleveland with the block, but he steps on the baseline when he grabbed the loose ball. It'll go back to the Chieftains with 35 seconds left. But you can sense it if you're an Old Fort fan, and that's what the student section's doing right now. They can sense it. Ernsberger with the steal into the forecourt, and a foul as Kreese absolutely levels Connor Ernsberger. Who, me? Nothing but love. Nothing but love. They all know.
Oh, they're going to call that technical.
That's the 5th foul on senior Evan Kreese. And that's
not the way you want to go out.
The end of his night here. Now, what an outstanding career for the Chieftains, for young Evan Kreese. Not the start the buses chant, no. Ernsberger rattles that one in. Unable to get that one to go. I think that was a technical foul, so
yeah,
that's why there was no attempt at a rebound. The Stockader faithful on their feet, cheering on this Old Fort squad as they will punch their ticket to the Stroh Center and the Sweet 16 as your Old Fort Stockaders are the district champions in the Northwest 3 District of Division 4 boys basketball in the OHSAA. What an outstanding performance by this Stockaders team, as the 3rd time was the charm, Tommy. Fool me once, fool me twice, but you can't fool me again, right?
Old Fort gets the chip off their shoulder and will now hold the district championship. 67-56, live from Liberty-Benton. Congratulations to the Old Fort Stockaders, and what a season for the Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains. Nate, what a night here from the Eagles Nest.
Before we head to the post-game show and step aside, we're going to thank, obviously, we want to thank our sponsors, but we want to give a big shout out to these seniors for this Hopewell-Loudon squad, because this is one storied team, and I tell you what, the chemistry, the connection between these seniors is one to be told. We want to give a big shout out to Blake Barrier, Owen Suter, Austin Napier, Carter Yarbrough, Donovan Elmore, Evan Kreese, Lane Baker. Those are your seniors on this Hopewell-Loudon squad. We'll give a big recognition to them here. But we're going to step aside, take a quick timeout. Before we do that, let's thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here tonight on Heart of Ohio Sports. We want to thank
Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Cleveland Seed Service, LLC, Heather Hunker, Travel Advisor with Magical Moments Vacations, Elaine Daugherty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Dr. Zachary West with Ohio Institute of Osteopathic Medicine, Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital, April Hall, Century 21 Bolte Real Estate, Synergy Ag, Daniel Decor Rentals, Banquet Hall at Town Square Arts and Business, Fiesel's Frame and Collision, Old Fort Basketball Alumni, Under Pressure Renovating, BD Diesel and Auto LLC, Redline Lawn Care, Bascom Carryout, Keller Brothers Towing, Teal Financial Group, Posey Excavating, Molliette's Farm Market and Garden Center, Robbie Paul Construction and Excavating, Bascom Communications, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., First National Bank of Sycamore, Buckeye IT Services, JayandSteveTravel.com, full-service travel agents, Burns Electric, we have it all, Hawks Tree Services, Ream Produce Farm with custom farm boxes, and DeWald Family Farms. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
Let Heather Hunker, Travel Advisor with Magical Moments Vacation, take the stress out of booking your next getaway. Specializing in family and group vacations, as well as adults-only trips, Heather can also help you with booking your dream destination wedding. Most trips are planned at no additional cost to you, and you'll have her support both pre-travel and in-destination with every step of the way. Book your next dream getaway now. Heather Hunker, Travel Advisor with Magical Moments Vacations.
You are the North Star, the guiding light for the ones you love. They watch. They learn. They do what you do. And when you take care of yourself, they can stay healthy and strong like you. You are the center of their universe, and the first step to their good health is yours. Mercy Health. Primary, specialty, and emergency care. Healthcare for the universe of you.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Buckeye IT Services is a trusted partner for cybersecurity, fully managed and co-managed IT support. Municipalities, financial organizations, and mature businesses turn to them to eliminate IT stress and enable growth. Visit buckeyeit.com today to start your partnership.
Heart of Ohio Sports is owned by Mullins Entertainment and located inside Studio Squared in downtown Tiffin. The space features a state-of-the-art podcast studio, open for public use. Building a platform for creators is one of our top priorities.
Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink is here for all of your printing and design needs. From reunions to small events, to business apparel and even vehicle lettering, they've got you covered. They make the gear that you make your memories in. Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink.
We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, or you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch it on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Legacy Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
And we're back here at Liberty-Benton High School, the Eagles Nest, as it took an overtime period to decide, but the Stockaders finally put away the Chieftains here, and it comes at the most important time of the year as they take home this district title here at Liberty-Benton High School. Final score 67-56. Old Fort on top of the Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains, handing the Chieftains just their third loss of the season, Tommy.
I couldn't imagine what it'd be like to play in the same conference and lose out the championship and then watch another team from your conference hoist the district championship. So, I mean, it goes without saying, basketball runs strong here in Northwest Ohio, and this team in this area, man, they give it all you got each and every season. That's why we decided to Heart of Ohio Sports that this was the perfect grounds for us to start something like this because there's so many great teams, there's so many great communities in our area that we get to cover and bring you live athletics each and every season.
And so many passionate fans.
Yeah, and this season's been no different as, again, it came down to two of our local teams in our coverage area for a district title, and it's just a shame one team had to lose.
And there you have it. Look at the reaction from the Old Fort faithful as the Stockaders are going to cut down the nets here at Liberty-Benton High School and take home the district championship. Now, I don't want to say this without knowing for sure, but I'm fairly certain this is Eric Hoover's first district title. I'm not for sure on that, so I'm sure Russ Snyder's probably watching. He'll send me a text here in a moment saying, actually, he had one a few years ago that you forgot about. But once again, just an outstanding accomplishment here for the Stockaders tonight, taking home the district title. And really, I mean, they upset one of the top teams in this area. This Hopewell-Loudon squad, Tommy, they're just playing with so much momentum coming into this. This took just a gargantuan effort from the Old Fort Stockaders here tonight. It took an extra period, but they were able to get that monkey off their back and pick up that win.
I think the Stockaders are playing some quality basketball and clicking on all cylinders at the right time, and what a time to do it. As you talked about, it's hard to dispatch a team three times in a season.
There's your Chieftains.
And the Chieftains just unable to upend the Stockaders, but man, what a tremendous season they have had. SBC champions, district runner-up.
I know that this isn't the way they wanted their season to end, but eventually it comes to an end for every team but one in Division 4. And for these Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains, I mean, you're going to have some time to soak this one in, and obviously it's going to hurt for a little while, but when you gain some perspective, a little bit of time, you're going to look back on this season with a lot of fond memories, because I'm telling you what, Tommy, this was an outstanding campaign by the Chieftains, and just everything. They should be proud of the effort that they put forward this year, and the results speak for themselves. Just the third loss of the season here.
Well, absolutely, but the Stockaders, as you see, holding the trophy up high as they are your Division 4 district champions. And Nate, I couldn't be more happy than I've been on the call with you for this one, as it was a dogfight. It took extra time, but at the end of the day, the Old Fort Stockaders built on a 9-point run to dispatch the Chieftains. And with the way these Stockaders closed out this one, they're going to be a hard team to beat. And it's going to be an interesting regional, which we hope to continue on this ride. And the best way you can do that is by supporting us.
That's right, folks. If you're an Old Fort fan and you're watching this broadcast, if you were one of our proud sponsors that was on this list, we're going to need your help again, folks. We're going to need you to join in with us once again. It is his first in basketball. So there you go. First district title for Coach Eric Hoover. Congratulations, not just to the Stockaders, but and 4 out of 5 Old Fort losses were to state-ranked teams. Thanks to Steve Heilman for that stat there. But just what a season for these Stockaders. I mean, you want to talk about putting all the doubt to rest. And now they're going to go into this regional round as one of 2 local teams to punch their ticket into the Sweet 16. And Tommy, they await the winner of the, I believe it's Marion Local, and I can't remember who they're playing, but I know Marion Local is one of the teams, and they're the defending state champs in Division 4. So either way, you're going to have a tough test awaiting you at the Stroh Center in Bowling Green. Yeah. It is Lima Central Catholic. You are correct, Austin. So we're awaiting the winner between Lima Central and Marion Local to see who these Stockaders will face in the next round. Obviously, I'd probably check ScoreStream right now to see if there was a result from that. But Tommy, give me your thoughts on this one. What are your thoughts on this Stockaders squad?
I think they're a squad that just plays tremendous defense and can get anybody going at the right time. One guy gets cold, you can completely flip the script and put it into the hands of another producer, and they're going to give you points, they're going to give you buckets, they're going to give you clean looks. And the Stockaders, again, it took everything the Chieftains had just to pull within to take the Stockaders into extra minutes, but the Stockaders closed out in a big way after a huge 9-point run. Build on to that to be your district champions.
And it will be the Lima Central Catholic Thunderbirds awaiting these Stockaders.
Wow.
From the Stroh Center. That's going to be a matchup you're not going to want to miss, folks. That should be one for the ages.
That's anybody's regional.
Oh, Richmond Heights is a defending state champ. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, that ain't football,
my bad.
mate.
Yeah, you're correct. But Marion Local is one of those teams that, for whatever reason, I just feel like they win everything. So my apologies.
Just every other year.
Yeah. But once again, Lima Central Catholic is awaiting these Stockaders at the Stroh Center this Tuesday. And we're going to try to be there for you on the coverage. But, folks, it's going to depend on sponsors. We need sponsors to help us get there. If you want to get on board with us here at Heart of Ohio Sports, send us an email, hoosbroadcasting@gmail.com. You can message our Facebook page as well. Just send us a message and let us know how you want to get on board. And just tell us you want to support these Stockaders on their run through the OHSAA tournament, because, Tommy, something tells me these Stockaders, they're not done yet.
No, and again, we'd love to stay on this run. But right now, we're going to name our player of the game.
Player of the game brought to you by Elaine Daugherty, Edward Jones' office. Isaiah Perez takes home the Player of the Game award. He'll wear the winged cardinal. And we'll get an interview with him here after we wrap things up. Probably won't be live on the air here, but we are going to get an interview, if we can, with Isaiah Perez, our Player of the Game, brought to you by Elaine Daugherty, Edward Jones financial advisor in Tiffin. Tommy, let me get your final thoughts here before we wrap things up. Just what an outstanding ball game.
Heck of a season by all teams in the area. Couldn't be more proud to continue to cover high school basketball with you in this area, as each and every season you see each team pour their all, have real successful campaigns and real successful runs. And this is just another one of those seasons, Nate. This time it's the Stockaders who get to move on, go to the Stroh Center in BG and make some noise in the state as they join the Sweet 16. Could they join the Elite 8? We'll find out Tuesday as they play Lima Central Catholic in that huge regional semifinal matchup.
All right, now before we wrap things up, it would only be fitting that we capture Eric Hoover on his way up the ladder as he goes to cut down that elusive net that has eluded him during his basketball career. But Coach Hoover takes the last cut and says, "Let's go to Bowling Green." Once again, I want to thank Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital, our post-game show sponsor. Tommy, any final thoughts before we wrap this up?
No, congratulations to Coach Hoover, who's been a proud supporter and has also always been more than willing to lend us his time. And again, what a way to make a statement here, dispatching a team that beat you twice, taking your lumps, getting that final chip off your shoulder, and being able to raise one. Here from Liberty-Benton, Nate, I think that's going to do it.
That's going to do it for us tonight. Once again, we want to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to be here one last time right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We want to thank
Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Cleveland Seed Service, LLC, Heather Hunker, Travel Advisor with Magical Moments Vacations, Elaine Daugherty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Dr. Zachary West with Ohio Institute of Osteopathic Medicine, Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital, April Hall, Century 21 Bolte Real Estate, Synergy Ag, Daniel Decor Rentals, Banquet Hall at Town Square Arts and Business, Diesel's Frame and Collision, Old Fort Basketball Alumni, Under Pressure Renovating, BD Diesel and Auto LLC, Redline Lawn Care, Bascom Carryout, Keller Brothers Towing, Teal Financial Group, Posey Excavating, Molliette's Farm Market and Garden Center, Robbie Paul Construction and Excavating, Bascom Communications, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., First National Bank of Sycamore, Buckeye IT Services, JayandSteveTravel.com, full-service travel agents, Burns Electric, we have it all, Hawks Tree Services, Ream Produce Farm with custom farm boxes, and DeWald Family Farms. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right, folks, once again, your final score, Old Fort 67, Hopewell-Loudon 56. The Stockaders moving on to the Stroh Center at Bowling Green State University in the Sweet 16 to be played next Tuesday and hopefully right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Once again, for Connor Roush, Austin Rodriguez, the Wizard Greg Kinn, and Tommy Hall, I'm Nate Mullins signing off from Liberty-Benton High School. Have a great night, everybody. You've been watching Heart of Ohio Sports.